All right, guys, so behind me you can see the 355 E93, and what makes it the E93 is the convertible top. A little background on this car. This car's a 2007. This car's a 2007 and it has approximately 136,000 miles. Uh, on the outside, it's in great condition. Let me turn y'all around. We're gonna do a walkthrough of the car. As you can see, this is the rear right. The paint needs a little bit of care. The rims are in okay condition. Some of them do have curb rash, and the tread is all right on all four tires actually, which is kind of cool. As we're gonna make our way around the car, you can see. Actually, no, you can't see it right now, but if I go down here, I haven't inspected this too much yet, but there's black tape here, so I am. All right, so I got myself a little flashlight. Hopefully you can see these a lot more. There's black tape here and here, and as you can see, a lot of scuffing in the paint, a lot of swirl marks. We're gonna make our way to the front of the car. As you can see, the headlights are in immaculate condition. We are missing the tow hook cap. These grooves have seen a better days. As a matter of fact, this one is broken in the middle. The fog light lenses, well, not the lenses, but the housing is cracked. We're gonna move over to the driver side of the vehicle. There's some curb rash on the rims. No cracks on the windshield. The gasket have seen better days. Like I said, guys, in the paint just needs to be. Oh, there's some scratches right there. The paint's gonna definitely need to be worked on, but that's gonna be the least of our issues right now. This is the back side. There goes the dual exhaust from the 355. And that is the exterior walk around of this car. We're gonna move on to the interior. The 2007, it's in great condition. I'm very pleased with the exterior and the interior. Now the problems persist with the motor, of course. There are tons of maintenance that we need to address, and not just changing the spark plugs. I'm talking about the fuel injectors off the rip. They gotta go. They're for sure leaking. I'm not sure into which What I'm trying to say is that there are shops out there that can specialize in injector cleaning, and also there's some shops that I've seen that they do something called fuel injector piezo stack regeneration injectors as well. And I believe that that service is probably going to cost around $65 per injector. So I'm gonna try to buy all 6. Hopefully I can spend around $1,000 buying and then sending them to that company to just be completely revamped, right? So $1,000 versus 3 is a crazy difference there. But I'm really excited for this build, man. I plan to, after we get all the maintenance done, you know, to hit these twin turbos up. I'm looking to maybe get around 500 horsepower. Now I'm not no car guru. I'm not no shop head or whatever you call them. Get these guys that know their way around cars. I know some stuff, but I know how to Google. I know how to watch YouTube videos and do as I see, right? Now I used to have a 328i e92, which if some of y'all don't know, the e92 is the one that's the coupe, but it's with the hardtop. Or I'm sorry, not hardtop, but it's not a convertible, right? And it was space metallic. I had it sitting on 18-inch rep. I believe they're called 666M, which I should be able to put a picture of the old e92 here. It was totaled a few years ago, and I've always never like couldn't stop thinking about it. You know, like I love that car. I owned it for about I think 8 years. It was. I got it when it was. I got it in I believe in 2012 probably, or no, I'm tripping. 2016, and it was a 09. It was a 09. Didn't even have 30,000 miles on it. I mean, this car was somebody's weekend car for sure. You know, the car already had a number of years when I purchased it. I think it was 6 years old at the time. I gotta do my math, but less than 30,000 miles, and it was beautiful. I love that car, and I had big plans for that car. I had bought a whole new suspension system. You know, it was with coils, right? And then I found this other company that took your coils and made airbags for those specific coils. Yeah, and my plan was to install this and just bag my e92, you know, and I was really excited. I dropped a lot of money on all this, and I do still have the parts, and they're just sitting in my dad's garage, you know, after the car got totaled. You know, like I didn't have no purpose for them. I tried selling it, but I didn't really try too hard, you know. I kind of just left it alone. And it is kind of weird how sometimes you get like emotionally invested into something that's not a you know, like a person. It's a oh man, I forget the words, but it's, you know, like it's a non-living thing. It's just a possession, a material possession. But that car meant a lot to me. All right, guys, so we're gonna move on to the hood, and here we can see the N54 in all of its glory. Off the bat, there are some things that I easily can see. If you look down here, and hopefully this light isn't too blinding, but there's a bunch of dried coolants all over the place. There's oil in the buy the engine coils, and this is just in rough condition. But this is gonna get addressed soon. I gotta find where the coolant is leaking from, you know. And if y'all know about the E90 platform, like this right here, the engine, get the engine housing is notorious for just leaking. These cowls always break. Like this was broken on my E92 as well as this. So that's gonna be the engine, which I'm gonna have a lot of fun getting to right now. The only way to open up the trunk is by unlocking it from the inside, and you're about to see why. As you can see, this does not work. I'm gonna have to address that as well. I'm not sure why it doesn't work. It looks like it's plugged up, but you can see the mechanism, or you can't see, but you can hear the mechanism go. But it does not unlock the car. As you can see here, the trunk, like to even use this trunk, you have to have something very slim to put, like maybe a thin briefcase or anything like that. So I can't imagine using this for anything at all, frankly. Like in my E92, there was a space here to put things under the trunk floor, and it had a lot of space for what it was for a coupe, right? But yeah, so this would be mostly unusable just because of the hard top. And that's it, guys. This trunk is really heavy. I don't know if it's the hinges or what, but it's really heavy. But the car looks nice. The car looks very nice, man. Like I can't believe I'm back in the E92 E93 platform here. I'm ecstatic. Now we're gonna move on to what I currently have. The parts that I'm planning to replace. The engine valve cover with the with the gaskets, the new bolts. I'm going to replace the oil get the oil lid, like let's call it the oil lid right now, with the new gasket, with the new seal, with the new O-ring. There are this most likely can be what's leaking, which is the engine and or the engine coolant connector. But this is just plastic on OEM. This is metal, so I'm gonna replace this. And as well, I've had done some research on some of the hoses that should be replaced. Under that engine, there's a lot of plastic, and the car being so old, I can't imagine that there's much life in it, in most of the parts. So I am gonna replace like the upper coolant hose. There's a few other ones that I can't recall at the moment. This is the oil filter gasket, or the engine housing gasket, and this is actually from my camera, so excuse that. This is for the coolant. It actually tells you right there, the oil coolant seal. I'm going to be replacing these two together. I got a whole new set of the Bosch spark plugs. One awesome thing about this, man, that this dude was selling 10 of these for the price of 6. So I definitely got on that deal. I also got the Bosch engine coils. There's 2 in each box, so of course that's 6. And I'm not gonna replace get the cover. I just have it sitting on this table here. And of course I did buy 2 of these. I'm not sure where the second one went. And bought the scanner tool here. As you can see, it is a premium brand. I bought it off Amazon. It already told me some of the concerns with the vehicle, but yeah, guys. So hopefully I do start get this or replacing these parts first. Nervous about doing this. Not because I'm not confident in my work. I know there's gonna be some few trials and errors and whatnot, but just the fact that I just got another chance at owning this car or owning this type of car. But I'm really excited. This is my introductory to this project and my very first video on YouTube. So of course the production is not up to par. My speech or my dialogue, of course, is complete ass. You know, like I'm not a public speaker or anything like that. I'm actually really nervous, but we're gonna document this whole thing. I'm gonna try not to do too many cuts and edits and things like that. Like I want y'all to get the raw footage for the most part. There's obviously gonna be some parts where I have to cut just to save time. But this is the e93 2007, and I hope you guys like and subscribe. Peace out.